So welcome, everyone. This is the Encore Careers Learn How to Discover Your Passion and Reinvent Yourself panel. I know that this panel will hopefully answer a lot of questions that you have about being in a job and looking at wanting to do something else. And often fear prevents us from that. So we'll talk a little bit about that today.
Yeah, I think the cart is a huge fear for a lot of people. And I think predominantly women obviously are afraid. I mean, we joke about it, but the grocery cart for me was really real because at the time I wasn't married. I had brought up that it was so important that I support myself. It wasn't, who are you going to marry and when are you going to start having children? It was like, what are you going to go and do and become, and you have to take care of yourself. So the fear for me was alleviated by every month putting away that number that in my head was going to make me not wake up in the middle of the night and be like, I'm going to be living in a grocery cart.
So this is the thing. This is what I want to tell everybody. Fear of financial insecurity is there for everyone all the time. And what you do is you learn how to counter it by being in action, doing financial positive affirmations, positive thinking, and then taking action. And there's no amount of money that you could have in the bank that would make you safe, because you could lose it. I know billionaires who were terrified they're going to lose their money. But if you learn how to make money, the world is your oyster. You can always talk somebody into giving you money for something.
You'll know who your friends are. Really. That's the one thing. You know, after being an executive for many years, people are clamoring for your business and they want to be around you, and then suddenly you're not the titled person, you know, perception-wise. And the one thing I learned is I was very lucky. I have a lot of friends that are still my friends, you know, and the ones that never showed up or never called afterwards, they're the ones that I knew already were going to be that way. So.
I want to say one thing about age, too. I started my workshop business when I was 42. I published my first book when I was 54, my second when I was 58. This is my latest book. It came out this year. I'm 67 now. I'm exactly 9 days older than my mother was when she died. Okay? It's not too late. Go for it.
I agree, it's not too late. And I just want to say, for those people, life can turn on a dime.
Yeah.
And there's no preparation for that sort of thing. Well, I guess you can prepare financially, and but when your life turns on a dime, be kind to yourself.
Learn to sell. And let me just tell you, you all know how to sell. Every time you convince somebody to go to the movie you want to see, that's a sale. Convince your kid to go do his homework, that's a sale. You know, it's all selling. It's convincing people to do stuff. So owning a business is just convincing people to buy what you have, and you don't try and convince the people that don't need it. Selling is serving. You're looking for people who want what you have and helping them to have it. And then it's a win-win, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay, there's two kinds of people in life. Your people and not your people.
It's true. I think the other thing that's important that I think women are much better at doing is just connecting with people. Part of my thing when I was on my 2-year journey is I would try and figure out people that I thought had something that was interesting or something I might be interested in, and I'd take them to lunch or call them up for drinks or whatever, just to basically do my research and listen to them talk for an hour. And I would leave and be like, oh my God, I'd kill myself. Like, there's no way I can do that. Or, that is so interesting. And also see what their journey was, especially if they had started their own business. Like, when people started to talk to me about the State Board of Equalization, I was like, what? Like, I have no idea. The state, like, I owe them money, I don't even know who they are. But then, but when you start breaking it down and it's not this big overwhelming thing, it becomes really manageable.
I think for me, I have to say, because I was laid off, it was thrown on me. I was somewhat prepared in, you know, financially and other ways. I think that it was one of those exciting moments where I thought, I've got a whole new chapter to start now, and I get to write it. And it's about me doing it, and not someone telling me, okay, you know, get so-and-so's champagne at that table, or do this or do that. It was really about me deciding, this is what I'm going to wake up and do every day.
And for me, it was the why. I spent a lot of years raising a kid and doing it on my own, and I forgot about me, you know? So when I really thought about what it was that I wanted to do, it was to be the creative person that I always have been.
I owned a bookkeeping service, and I saw that none of my clients could read the financial statements I was giving them, because finance is not taught in our school system. How stupid is that? And then we go sign up for mortgages and 401ks, and nobody can read them or understand what the legalese in it is. And so I said, I want to teach people about money. And not the complicated stuff, but just dollars and cents. How do you make money? How do you do a budget? I say budget, B-U-D-G-E-T, stands for baby, you deserve getting everything.
So how inspiring are these women and their stories? Seriously. I mean...